Good afternoon, everybody. It is Friday, the 31st of October. Happy Halloween to everybody. This is our weekly recap of the markets, and it's been a very interesting, good week. If you want to join me, this is my one pitch. Come over to smartoptiontrading.com. I'll put a link in the description. We'd love to have you in our trading room. Let's talk about this week, and let's talk about what is going on this week. We are just off the all-time high. We had a big 4-day up, 5-day up move here, put a new all-time high, broke above the ascending channel before coming back in yesterday and today. Here we are with about 20 minutes to go, still under it, but holding the 8-day and still feeling okay. We could have used a couple days of digestion after that move, and it looks like we're getting it and it's holding in rather nicely. The Qs, similar. IWM a little stronger, but not near the highs. The Dow kind of similar to the rest of the markets. One thing that's been weak is the bonds after the Fed decision that's, left a lot of uncertainty of what we're going to do or what's going to happen there. The VIX saying nothing to fear here, up a little bit, but not much. HYG, nothing going on there. Let's talk a little bit about the markets again here. What some of the things affecting it. We have a sensation of hostilities between China and US. I wouldn't really call a new trade agreement, more like a ceasefire for a year. Hopefully it lasts. The news broke earlier today from, I think it was the Miami Herald, that the United States is ready and prepared and imminent, about to attack Venezuela. Trump's denied it, but he has to deny it. This is not anything to do politically. No president can say, I'm going to attack another country and put their troops at harm. So it sounds like that looks like that's very likely to happen this week, some type of action there. And that might be why the market's a little weaker today and hanging in. The financials this week, off the lows, not doing much, but overall okay. But the big banks like JP Morgan, not far from the all-time high. Same thing with Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, they still look good. Energy woke up because if you're going to attack Venezuela, that could curtail the supply of oil. Chevron is a big player there in Venezuela, and they have a nice big move after earnings today. ExxonMobil, not so much, but off the lows. The semis, it's been quite the week. We put a new all-time high in. Avgo put a new all-time high in, finally coming back to the 8-day. Micron, another new all-time high this week as well. Same thing with AMD. These names remain strong. NVIDIA uh, put an all-time high in after a big move, and probably the reason it didn't move any further here at this point is because, well, there was no agreement by China to let NVIDIA chips back into the country. So right now, NVIDIA remains at 0% revenue coming in from China. What else did we trade today? We traded quite a few things here this week. These were all good names. Snow, which I've been sitting in for a while. I took my profits on this week. It's at a new high here, but that's okay. Tesla going into next Thursday has its shareholder meeting, continues to look good. We traded this multiple times this week. We had big earnings from Microsoft, and it was not a bad report. It wasn't a good report. It was an okay report. They're doing well, but they're constrained by capacity on their cloud and data center, and that's why they're down here like this, but overall holding the range. And if it holds that area, we're fine. Google had a blowout report, which we kind of all knew, came down, but pushing back up. Google still looks pretty good here as we go into the rest of the week. Amazon also had a blowout report. Beautiful move here on Amazon, holding up very nicely. Look at the size of this gap to another all-time high. They're looking good. Apple had a good report, a little bit of weakness in iPhone sales in China and problems going on, but overall holding well at a new all-time high. Meta, that was kind of a stinker. Nothing good to say about Meta here. Kind of looks like they need a quarter or two to fix things there. Boeing, they didn't like it. They sold and dumped that report. We get Palantir next week, trading at a new all-time high here today. We have Hood next week, which had a nice move up. Coin had a mixed report, but decent enough to hold it in place. Same thing with Reddit, mixed report, but decent enough to push it up a little bit here and hold. What am I missing here, guys? Disney had a nice little pop over getting mentioned by NVIDIA at their event. I mean, it's just been a busy week. We got to talk about Netflix. Netflix, nice move here. They announced last night after the market closed a 10-for-1 stock split. Probably be up more, except there's talk that they've hired Morgan Stanley or some investment bank to explore buying Warner Brothers Discovery, which would be a heck of a lot of money for them, and I'm not sure anybody real happy that. That said, I am long some Netflix. Uh, NFXL, the leverage ETN here. On that one, I'm also long some uh, Amazon as well on the leverage ETF side. So that's it. I'm going to do some charts for you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be out all day on Sunday. I'm going to wish you guys a wonderful weekend. We start a new week, a new month next week. We'll have inflows on Monday morning. And, I expect this market to continue to find ways to go higher. Catch you guys live in the AM. Hope everybody's doing well. Link in description if you want to join us. Oops. What did I just do?